If you have a car starter, you know how much more comfortable it can be to get into a warmed up vehicle versus those cold ones.
But are you making the right choices when you warm up your vehicle? Jared Lundeen is the owner of Trusted Tire and Auto in Minot and Bismarck. And guess what? He's joining us now to let us in. Jared?
What's going on, guys?
Here,
Hi, Jared.
Hey, thank you. Hey, Amber.
How are
My
you?
nemesis.
I was going to say.
I know. We never look at you the same after that whole 49er thing, but...
We have a little playful banter, you guys, out there, because he's a diehard Cowboys fan. I'm
wearing
a 49ers
the blue again
fan.
today.
You know,
looking good. Looking
maybe
sharp.
it's because you were coming on.
I know. I appreciate that.
Subconsciously did it. But I am excited to talk with you about the do's and don'ts of warming up your vehicle safely, because obviously nobody loves to get into that really cold car.
Well, I come from the, the auto side of things. Like, what's necessary? Like, what's comfortable is a different situation. Like, if you ask my wife what's comfortable, like an hour of letting that car warm up.
Me too.
Sure.
Yeah, 100%. That's what everybody does, And so, like, this is really geared towards my wife. But it really, honestly, it's a minute. Like, your vehicle actually warms up much faster when you're driving the vehicle. When you warm it up outside, leave 20 minutes before work, whatever. All you're doing is wasting fuel and causing more, wear and tear on that engine. So what I want to tell people is this, is a minute is really what you're looking for. Of course you're, defrosting, that's a different issue altogether, but the vehicle gets up to operating temperature within that minute, and it operates safely within that minute. So take off. If it's negative 20 out in North Dakota and it's the prairie and it's freezing cold, that minute is really all you need. And anything beyond that minute is unnecessary. So if you want to go 20 minutes, you want to leave and get into a car that's super warm, that's a comfort thing. But for that vehicle, that cold piece of iron, steel, aluminum that's on the prairie up here, just needs a minute.
That's it. 1 minute.
1 minute, yeah.
I'm surprised.
But that's you said that's the engine. Now,
yes.
comfort,
Two different things.
A little more wear and tear.
Correct.
But for some people like myself, that wear and tear is worth it. Because, we got to take care of our bodies, too,
and there's
right?
also the Benjamins, too, because you're just wasting gas.
Yeah.
Once you get in that vehicle, that's when it really starts warming up. I mean, you're going to let that thing warm for 20 minutes, but within 2 minutes, that thing will be warm when you drive it. Because it's actually, it's much, much more RPMs, things like that. So,
yeah.
But, I'm just here to give you the facts. You do what you want to do. You want 20 minutes? That's your decision.
Anyone that knows me, Jared, I'm going to do what I want to do regardless.
I kind of gathered that.
What else you got for us, man?
I have all kinds of things. One thing, we come on here, we talk about tires or oil changes or whatever that might be, but I brought this. Actually, I drove my wife's vehicle up here today, and I just brought this. This is those little, small, this thing's dirty, blah, blah, blah. This is just a mini jump pack. And I just think it's so important that with cold weather, and I talk about it all the time, one of the things we see mostly on the repair side of things is the batteries being dead. And so this is a simple, like, finding jumper cables. Your car's parked at a parking lot. You can't get to the front of the vehicle. These little mini jump packs, like $100.
That will work?
This will jump your car.
Wow. Because remember, they used to be this big.
Yeah, 100 and handles.
Yeah,
and we still have those at the shop.
Sure.
But we also have small ones just like this, And so, really, if you're looking for a gift, a last-minute gift for that college student, for that whatever it might be, these are super valuable. You're not calling for a tow truck. You're jumping the car yourself. You're not calling for a buddy. Do you have cables? No.
Sure.
This is a great solution, and this is a really inexpensive, great last-minute Christmas gift. We've got that, and we talk. I get a lot of people this time of year. My car calls for 5W30, 10W30. What's that all about? I'm here to tell you. So the first number, the W actually stands for winter, and so the second number is actually the oil viscosity at 210 degrees, normal operating temperature. So the higher the number, the slower the oil goes. The lower the number, the second number, the faster it goes. So straight 30 weight is the temperature at 0 and at 210 degrees operating. The first number is actually at 0. So when that 0-30, it's pourable at 0. So that first number is really important for cold weather starts. That's why these cars are, have this, they can handle this, and they're also more fuel much more fuel economic. So 0-5, it's really important you get that. W stands for winter, and the next number is what it is at operating temperature.
So that's what you should use if that's what's recommended
100%.
for your vehicle. Don't try to skimp on that.
Don't come to us and say, my grandpa ran 1030. He knows everything about cars. that's a bad idea.
You're not going to do it. If it calls for 0 W50, that's what you're going
Well,
to put in.
we might tell you to go somewhere else, you know, nicely, you know, because honestly, you're just doing yourself a disservice. And I mean, your fuel economy is going to go way down, wear and tear on the engine. It's just not a good idea. So really look to those things, that 0, that 5, they really do matter. Engineers, people that make vehicles,
Right.
they're kind of smart
I
people.
was going to say, those
they're not all
manufacturers.
Niner, they're not all Niner fans, you know, they're super sharp. I do like the blue today.
actually
I mean,
flinched.
Yeah, I
She'll
know.
do it,
Well,
too.
No, I will not.
I mean, I'm a little nervous with Amber. She's aggressive, you know.
Make him wear the jersey again. But how about some other oil change myths? Anything else you want to let people know when they're bringing their vehicles in this time of year?
I always tell everybody, you just really got to make sure you just do the simple things. You know, the wipers and the air filter, the cabin air filter. We had your car up there. I think it was pretty dirty, if I'm not mistaken. You know,
It was, I think, Mika gasped when she saw the filter.
and that's so normal. And you know, mice are another thing that happens this time of year. And so, like, yeah, I mean, they come into your car, and then we've got mouse nests inside the cabin air filter. The air you're breathing, so you just want to make sure you go through those little simple things. You know, get mouse traps for your vehicle. I actually had a problem with that myself more recently. You know, so
They get you on
I had a
wires and stuff,
mouse
too?
in my car. Yeah, and
Really?
so yeah, I had to. That was like aggressive, like getting traps and stuff. But yeah, they do crawl in. But some people don't check their cabin air filters, and they build a nest in that cabin air filter. And we come
And then you're
across it.
breathing that stuff in.
Oh yeah, you're sucking that in. You know, that's great air for you and your family. So those myths. I mean, in this time of year, you know, like we've had a great winter, and it's good personally, but it's really bad in the tire business. But like with snow coming, I mean, people ask me, should I get snow tires? This late in the year, you know, just get good tires. You know, and just be smart. Drive, you know, when you should, and things like that.
Well, and like you said, nothing says I love you like making sure your loved ones' vehicles are taken care of. So
100%.
it is a great last-minute gift. Okay, I couldn't help but see what is going
Well,
on
I
here.
brought you guys gifts because I just like you guys so
Oh,
much.
wow, look at that.
You know,
Amber's calling
yeah, no
straight
one
up.
else
Ashley?
thinks that way, but you know, this last night I was thinking about one for
Wow.
you.
Oh, my
one for
goodness,
you,
Jared.
And they're oil change certificates, and I got a couple for your staff.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
all I had was 4, so I'll give those to you,
That
Jeff. I
is-
trust
Thank
you
you
more
so
with
much.
and make sure you disperse those.
Then a Niners fan?
Yeah, exactly. She'll like keep them all and have them in her glove box. You know?
I wore blue for
Yeah,
you
yeah.
today. Thank you so much, Jared.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Okay,
Jared.
and Trusted Tire and Auto has a location in Bismarck, Minot, and on the Minot Air Force Base. They are the first independent shop to serve military members on the Air Force Base.
And for more information, go to trustedtirend.com. But keep it